Good day, Madam Zarina. My name is Lee Chun Hao, and my material on board is 2x6057, and I'm from Group D. Today, I want to present how to solve the mathematical question from Chapter 10. Okay, the question is, Zarina Enterprise can produce at most 120 units of high-quality pottery waste for the European market each year. The demand equation for the waste is P equal to x power 2 minus 100x plus 3200, where P represents the price and x represents the quantity. The enterprise average cost function is equal to 2 over 3 x power 2 minus 40x plus 10,000 over x. And this have two questions, and the question 1 have question A, B, C, D, and the question 2 have question A, B, C, D, E, F. So now I will present how to solve this question. Okay, for the question 1a, we need to find the total revenue function R, and total revenue function is equal price times quantity. So we put the total revenue function times the quantity, we put the x, so we can get the answer x power 3 minus 100x power 2 plus 3200x. Okay, for question 1b, we need to find the total cost, which is function C. The total cost is equal to average cost times quantity. So we put the average cost function and times the quantity, we put the x. So we can get a last answer, which is 2 over 3 x power 3 minus 40x power 2 plus 10,000. Okay, for the question 1c, we need to find the total profit function. To find the profit, we get the revenue minus the cost. So we get the revenue function to minus the cost function, and last we can get the answer 1 over 3 x power 3 minus 60x power 2 plus 3200x minus 10,000. Okay, for the question 1d, determine the output level that will maximize profit and the amount of profit attempt. So for the first step, we need to differentiate the profit function, and then we can get answer x power 2 minus 120x plus 3200, and then we put this function equal to 0. We can get a 2 number, which is x equal to 40 or x equal to 80. So the determinant, which is the output level, is the maximized profit. We put these two quantity into the profit function. When we put the 40 quantity into this profit function, we can get the answer, which is 43,333.33 dollars, and we put the 80 unit into the profit function, we can get the answer, which is 32,666.67. So in the last, we know when we produce the 40 unit of waste, we can get the maximize of profit. Okay, for question 2a, we need to find the y-intercept. And when y-intercept x equal to the 0, so we put 0 into the function p, and then we can get the answer with the negative 10,000. And the y-intercept is equal to 0 and negative 10,000. Okay, for the question 2b, we need to find the interval where the function is increasing or decreasing. So we let the p prime equal to 0, and then we can get a x equal to 40 and x equal to 80. So the quantity we can produce, the minimum is 0, and for the function, the quantity cannot produce more than 120. So we can get a 3 interval, which is 0 to 14, 14 to 18, and 18 to 120. So if we want to know where is the interval is increasing or decreasing, we need to test. For example, we put a 1 into the p prime function, and the 1 is represent the 0 to 40 interval, and the last we get a positive answer, and this represent this increasing. And for the second one, we put the 50, which is represent the 40 to 80 interval. And for this answer, we get a negative, and this represent the decreasing for this interval. And for last one, we put the 19 into the p prime function, and the 19 is equal to 18 to 120. And the answer we get is positive. So the interval for this is equal to increasing. So in the last one, we know the 0 to 40 and the 80 to 120 is increasing, and the interval 40 to 80 is equal to decreasing. Okay, for question 2C, find the interval where the function is concave upwards or downwards. So for first step, we need to differentiate the p prime, and we can get the answer, which is 2x minus 120. And we let the 2x minus 120 equal to 0, we can get s equal to 60. So we can form two intervals, which is 0 to 16 and 16 to 120. And to find the concave upward or downward, we need to test and we put the 40 and 80 into the p prime prime function. Okay, 40 is represent the 0 to 16. 16. And we can get a minus a negative answer, and this represent the concave downward, and the 80 is represent the interval 16 to 120, and the answer we get is positive. So this represent the interval of 16 to 120. 120 is concave upward. Okay, for question 2D, we need to find the inflection point. To find the inflection point, we let the p prime prime function equal to 0. So we let the 2x minus 120 equal to 0, and then we get the x equal to 60. And then we put the x into the 60 into the p function. Then we can get the answer, which is 38,000. So we can get the inflection point is 60 and 38,000. Okay, for question 2E, we need to draw a graph of the profit function using information in question 2A until D on your graph. Also show the absolute maximum, absolute minimum, relative minimum, and relative maximum point. Alternatively, you may use the Excel or other software to get your graph. And question 2F is label your graph completely and show all important coordinates in an interval. Okay, to get a profit graph, we need to put out the information we get from 2A until 2D. And then we need to put out the absolute minimum and y-intercept, and relative maximum, inflection point, relative minimum, and absolute maximum. Yeah, when we put out the point and then we can link the point, then we can find the graph is equal like that. Okay, to make sure our graph is true or wrong, we can look back our information that which the interval, the interval 0 to 40 is here. 0 to 40 is increasing, and 80 to 120 is increasing. It's from here, 0 to 40 increasing, yeah, right. And from here, 80 to 120 is increasing, yeah, right, that's right. And then our interval 40 to 80 is decreasing. From here, 80, yes, right, this is decreasing, yeah. Besides that, we also can look back the concave upward, then concave downward. Concave upward on 60 to 120 is increasing, yeah, right, from here. Yeah, from here to here. Yeah, this concave upward increase. Yeah, right, that's right. And then we can look about the concave downward 0 to 16 from here to here, right? So we can show the graph profit is true already. And that's my presentation about today. Thanks all.